Morning everyone, welcome back to David That Go To Hobbies. Right, it's nibbles time. So I've got myself a packet of biscuits, put into my little tub, and yeah, got myself a rubbish bag, bear with. Right, organising your cab for nighting out. A tidy cab, right, is essential. Why? Because if you're an untidy urchin, you're going to have everything everywhere and it's going to look like a pigsty. So I try to avoid having a cab like that. My floor's lovely and clean, and it's due a little wipe over because it's Wednesday, and later on today, oh bear with, just got to close something before I forget. I left one of my flaps open. I've got 3 cupboards up there and 2 cabbie holes, but since I've had this unit I haven't cleaned the cabbie holes, and that's something I'm going to try and get round to today because I can utilise that space. Here's a tip for you: don't put anything above your cab that is going to be meltable. In other words, chocolate biscuits, chocolate cakes, yeah, muffins. Why? Because it is like an oven up there when the sun's on it. It's going to cook them, and you're going to have melted chocolate biscuits, and they'll all stick together, and then you'll have a lovely job trying to munch your way through a biscuit, because you won't be able to. All you'll be able to do is munch on the end of the biscuit because they'll all be glued together with the chocolate. Anyway, some tips. As I said, don't put your chocolate, biscuits and everything up in the front cupboards because they're going to melt. Stick them in the fridge. There's another tip for you. Okay, some things to bring with you. Yeah, bottled water is essential. Toilet rolls, toothbrush, toothpaste, flannel, change of clothes. This is my cab, this is my domain, and bear with, I thought someone was moving, sorry about that. I'm parked up at a site waiting to be unloaded, and yeah, that's the story for a different day. But all I'm saying is essentials, a simple little thing like a pen. Don't forget it, take a spare with you. So you've always got a spare one. Phone charger, sat nav, silly little things. If you wear glasses like me, get yourself a place you put them. And the great thing about getting old is this: you forget where you put things. And to be honest with you, I'm one of the world's worst. And now, if you haven't seen them, I suggest you watch Bob the Goldfish, because that's me being forgetful. Either the words don't come out right or I forget something. And I'll tell you about when I worked on my Land Rover over the weekend, what happened about me being forgetful. Yeah, I haven't told anyone yet, I don't think. So yeah, you have to watch that. So anyway, some essential there we go again. The words don't come out sometimes. Some essential tips and basic necessities, and some wipes, and a bucket, and some spare water, and soap. All these things you might take for granted. If you know what you need, it's fine. If you don't know what you need, that's the point, isn't it? You need to build up a inventory of what you want to take. Even a simple little thing like one of these smellies. Yeah, I don't know how much the wife paid for it. And some paracetamols, Savlon, all those other little bits of plasters, toothpaste ought to be helpful if you're going to clean your teeth. Something, bar of soap for washing your hands, a bucket. And you'd be surprised. Sometimes, you just forget things. like I do. Now, get yourself a pair of Crocs. Why? Why do I say get yourself a pair of Crocs? You can drive in them if you want to. I drive in a nice tight fitting pair of Crocs, so they're quite nice and cozy on their feet. And I have another pair of Crocs for going in the shower. Why do you think I wear a pair of Crocs in the shower? Well, if you don't know, you can pick up a virus. In other words, a verruca. And if you get a verruca, it can be quite painful to say the least. Sorry, it's just Lloyd pulling past me. Don't know where he's going. There you go. So my attitude is this: forewarned is forearmed. At least you'll be able to have, you know, some essentials with you. But if you want to know what sort of things I take, I'll make a video purely on that so you understand it. So hopefully some things I take which will help you to do either nights out or tramping, whatever you want to call it. I don't like the particular word called tramping, but that's just me. Some of these things you think to yourself are sort of, or I already know. Great, no problem with that, but it's for people that don't know what they need. Yeah? So hopefully you'll find this video helpful, and if you did, thank you. Please leave a comment below, and please like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.